And we're back with another episode of Definitions for Dummies. Why? Because some of y'all out here be using words incorrectly. Now, I don't know if you've seen the discourse online that started when a woman said that she experiences pretty privilege because she gets chosen for and also hated on for her light skin and good hair, but I sure have. And through all that, it became quite clear to me that some people are using words that they don't fully understand. So let's clean up the group chat, shall we? Because some of y'all out here are mixing these terms like cocktails, and it's serving pure confusion. Up first, we have the term pretty privilege itself. Now, pretty privilege isn't just somebody buying you a drink or them choosing you out of a group of women to talk to. That's called thirst. Pretty privilege is about the perks that society hands out when your face fits the current beauty template. We're talking about you receiving better service at restaurants, or maybe getting a lighter punishment for criminal activity. Maybe you get more job callbacks if they've been able to see what you look like. And studies even show that in emergencies, so life or death situations, people instinctively and actively try to help the good-looking ones first. That is a privilege you are receiving because you are deemed pretty. Psychologists call it attractiveness bias, but the streets just call it pretty privilege. And either way, it's a measurable advantage that shapes who gets chosen, who gets protected, and also who gets believed. And no, it's not about getting hated on because you're pretty. Next up, we have colorism. And I think this is more in line with what the woman was saying that she experiences, though without proper context, I can't be sure. She could just be disliked because of who she is and how she carries herself. But just so we're on the same page, colorism is an entirely different beast, and that's because it is bias within the same racial group based on skin tone, and it cuts both ways. Historically, lighter skin has been rewarded and darker skin punished thanks to colonization and white supremacy, but the fallout isn't one directional, okay? Dark-skinned folks can project resentment onto lighter-skinned people, and lighter-skinned folks can carry their own biases against darker-skinned people. So essentially, colorism is when you receive negative treatment from within your own racial group because of your skin tone. And unfortunately, it's a legacy of colonial rule and slavery that still shapes social power today. Whether the shade is light or dark, colorism keeps everyone stuck in a hierarchy that nobody asked for. And to be clear, yes, the two can overlap because the beauty template that fuels pretty privilege is often built on the same Eurocentric ideals that drive colorism. But the difference is that one rewards people for matching the wider beauty ideal, while the other distributes privilege and punishment inside the same racial group according to skin tone. Now let's zoom all the way out and take a look at lookism, because lookism is the big umbrella, right? It's discrimination or favoritism based on any aspect of appearance, not just beauty, okay? We're talking, it could be weight, height, it could be scars that you have, it could be your age, grooming, disability, body shape, okay? Basically anything that people can see and judge. Pretty privilege is just the glossy perk side of lookism, and colorism is one specific branch of it. Different names, but the same root problem, and that is that society still decides your value before you even open your mouth. So I hope that helps clear things up. Pretty privilege is the perk, colorism is the shade game inside a community, and lookism is the giant machine behind both of them. The more you know.